Asif Iqbal has had a great tournament so far.
Yes, he has, and in fact, I feel that both these openers, after a very slow start by Amir Sohail.
Within 2 kilometres of the ground, we were walking pace in the bus. It really was a problem. So that's just to give you an idea of the atmosphere and the tension building up here in Lahore for this very important match. So Danny Morrison will open the bowling, as is the normal thing here for New Zealand. And bowl predominantly bending the ball back into the left-handers. There's 92 matches coming up today for Danny Morrison, 115 wickets. Economy rate, well, it's a little bit expensive, 4.5, but remember he does bowl at the end of the innings when the real slog is on, average 28.37. Here we go. First ball, Amir Sohail on strike. And straight away, a no ball, so it's not a good start for Morrison. A real mix-up here, could be a run out, is there? Goodness me, we've seen problems before with the opening combination between Amir Sohail. The running between the wicket with Saeed Anwar is not good. And Asif, problems and off a no ball.
Well, everything happening in the first ball. That was a good delivery from Danny Morrison. That one swung a bit late, and there it is, Amir Sohail. That would have been disaster because obviously Saeed Anwar not responding. And
the ball. And onto the legs again. That's beautifully timed through mid-wicket from Sohail, and that's gone all the way.
That was a perfectly placed and well-timed shot by Aamer. Danny Morrison pitching it up, and I think he is struggling with his rhythm. There it is, Amir Sohail placing it.
It's onto the legs again, and that's beaten Thompson at square leg. This would be a good contest. And the ball wins the race again.
Yes, having said that about New Zealand team, I think that's no excuse for Danny Morrison not to be able to get into rhythm quickly and bowl properly, because I think here again we see that he has
16 days ago. It's wide, and that's gone through the covers. That's a magnificent shot for 4.
Yes, Danny Morrison again giving Amir Sohail both the width as well as the length to launch the drive, and we'll see here Danny Morrison coming close to the wicket, beautifully timed.
Ali, but just behind him is Chris Harris, just there in the foreground on the right. I understand that Morrison may have a little bit of a problem with his groin. It's too wide, and that's gone past Harris. And then we were just talking about, he's very good there in the covers, but he's not good enough to stop that.
That was a beautiful shot, and Dion Nash for once giving Amir Sohail the luxury of going onto the back foot and placing that ball between. Very good rate, and I think it's silly to at this time to try.
It's a misfield there, and that's gone for 4. Bad bit of fielding at mid-off from Karori. It's a good shot from Amir Sohail, and that's his 5th boundary of the morning.
That was a magnificent shot, as I said earlier on, without taking any risk. The ball is there, and that was, again, beautifully timed.
Well, Aamer is the sort of batsman who can, who I feel that the bigger the occasion, the greater the player he becomes, as he showed by scoring that century against South Africa.
Beautifully played. He just stands and watches as it is on its way to the fence.
Yeah, that was a tremendous shot by Aamer. Very, very talented cricketer who is extremely aggressive. You watch, the legs did not really move, but he timed it so well. He's a natural striker of the ball. Even though the ball was away from the body, he just middled it beautifully.
That's his 6th boundary of the morning already. And now the New Zealand captain, Lee Jamon, has gone all the way down to have a chat with his bowler, Dion Nash. That's in the air. He hasn't really got a hold of it, but it could just about get to the fence. Yes, it will. Didn't initially look to be all that well timed, but he's in such good touch that that's another boundary.
Also, You notice that the versatility of Aamer, because that wasn't really that short, but he pulled it not quite as well as he would have liked to, but enough to get a boundary. But you see, minimum for not to use them in this World Cup.
Played straight, beautifully played. This will be the Pakistan 50 up at the end of 9 overs as Cairns gets hit for 4 by Sohail. 50 without loss. Good sprawling save by Nathan Astle in the covers. The outfield is very quick, and maybe if it had got past him, it would have got to the fence.
Yes, here you can see a big advantage which other teams have compared to Pakistan. On the wickets in Pakistan, players don't really know how to dive. The wickets are hard. Most of them are bare outfields. You can get hurt.
Down the track and over the top. Saeed Anwar takes a leaf out of Amir Sohail's book and hits his first boundary.
Yes, for Saeed Anwar to have been playing like he was for such a long time is quite unusual. That's a great shot. Also, I must say that Saeed Anwar has his temperament has improved a lot.
Oh, that's beautifully timed too. Look at the timing on that.
Really was a brilliantly timed shot. He just leant into it, as you will see. There's no effort gone into it. It's just a sort of forward.
Pretty good figures against South Africa there, 2 for 10. Over the top and heading out to the boundary, and that is 50 for Amir Sohail.
Very good performance by Aamer.
धमाकेदार बल्लेबाजी करी थी आमिर सोहेल ने। गए जब उनको कैनेडी ने बोल्ड करा, थॉमसन ने कैच लिया 50 पर। बाकी बैट्समैन आएंगे वीर जमून, सलीम मलिक, जावेद बेंदार। काफ़ी गहरी बैटिंग है पाकिस्तान की। जोरों में मारा इसको बहुत ही खूबसूरती से सईद अनवर। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट थी, स्क्वायर कट। ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप में सईद अनवर काफ़ी शांत रहे थे जब उन्होंने आमिर सोहेल को ज़्यादा हावी होने का मौका दिया। और ये देखिए, इसको कवर से मारना चाहते, थोड़ा स्लाइस लगा उसके ऊपर, कितने ज़ोरों में ये बॉल गई। 85 नो बॉल भी थी और बॉलिंग में काफ़ी इस समय कठिनाइयाँ आ रही हैं न्यूजीलैंड को। 36 बॉलों का सामना करा हुआ है सईद अनवर ने, 4 चौकों के लिए। इसको फिर से मारा है जोरों में, बहुत ही जोरों में पैर के पास से निकाला और सीधा चौका। ये कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता इसको। कोशिश करी थी वहाँ पर कवर में, पर नामुमकिन।
And this one, he's placed it well. It's going to be 4 runs to the third man boundary.
49. And on the pads again. And they pick up 2. And he completes yet another 50 in the World Cup.
And I must say, a very confident 50 that was. He might have been beaten a few times. Very cool, calm and collected innings. Some very good shot, because this is the only time they'll have match before the World Cup semi-final.
Well, they might get in now because there's a chance of a catch down a long off. Cairns is underneath it. It's cleared him, and it's 6 to Saeed Anwar.
Yes, Saeed didn't really time that ball, but still managed to go for a 6. You will see in the replay that he didn't really get hold of it. There was a sort of more toppish edge. It didn't really middle the bat, but still it managed to go for a 6.
Yes, well, Cairns did everything he could.
In the quarterfinals, which is going to be a very pressure game.
Well, he's called for the third umpire here. This could be very unlucky for Saeed Anwar, because umpire KT Francis, there was a deflection, a definite deflection from Shane Thompson. It's gone back onto the stumps. And KT Francis has called for the third umpire.
And here's this moment of suspense now. Let's see.
This may tell it, Imran. Side on angle. What's the story here?
That looks out. I'm afraid that looks out.
So close to call. It's so vital as well in the context of the match. It really is vital. And we've got the red light, have we? Yes. Umpire Sharma from India has said that Saeed Anwar is run out. So joy at last for New Zealand. Desperately unlucky Saeed Anwar. A cruel deflection from the bowler Shane Thompson back onto the stumps. And that really is a breakthrough that New Zealand needed. And you see the side on replay. This is the one that convicts him. And off goes the bail. The bat really isn't behind the line. It has to be grounded behind the line, of course. So Saeed Anwar, great knock again today. 62 off 67.